What's up YouTube? John, JDS Outdoors. Welcome back. What you just saw in the last clip was finally getting the front of this boat done and sealed up, or not sealed up, but bent up to where it needed to be. A few other things have happened with the boat. I'll go ahead and turn around and show you and give you this quick little, probably pretty boring update, as it's been way too long since the last update, but I wanted to check in and show you what's happened and why we're at a standstill. So for starters, you can see the front of the boat is bent up and tacked in place with the sides on and looking pretty good. I'm going to tell you what, this little chine here in the front, this piece was an absolute nightmare. That took me several days to figure out how to put it in or how to get it cut. I used cardboard, I used metal, I used paper and tape and all kinds of stuff. Finally, I got one that was cut close enough. I laid it up on the sides on this edge here. It had a huge overlap, and then I used the plasma cutter. The hand torch finally came in to get the outside looking somewhat decent. And after that, I went ahead and put the keel plate on. Just all tacked in place. The whole thing's tacked together right now, nothing permanent. Keel plate is installed and it hangs out the back a little bit with the keel wings right here. It actually makes it for a pretty cool look, and it's going to protect the jet pump pretty well. Coming off about right here and going around and then over from this point down to here is going to be a swim deck platform, so to speak, once we get to that point. However, the point we're at now is, now that everything's tacked together, I need to do an intake. And I have one designed on the computer for the CNC over there, but I don't know. I already got a lot of money invested in this boat, and I want it to be done right. This one, I want to have a stomp grate on the bottom. And for those of you that don't know what a stomp grate is, off the top of the swim platform will be approximately in this general vicinity. There's a lever that you can walk from the top of the boat, stand on the platform, and kick the lever down. And it's connected to some rods that go to the bottom of the boat down here. And this grate, or the intake grate, is going to swing down back and forth. So if you have rocks, debris, leaves, things of that nature stuck into it, it will open and kick that stuff free. However, the intake stomp grate, climb under here with you guys, will hinge in the front. And that's not a big deal. But the big deal about it is I have absolutely no idea how to properly design a stomp grate with the correct angles in this zone for the proper water flow. Because look at the bottom of this boat here, see if I can capture it. So the bottom here is angled down to the keel, which the keel is right here. You can kind of see it by being discolored. This flat part of the keel is going to be the lowest point in the water, and the water is going to flow into the intake, into over the stomp grate, and yada yada. So anyways, what I'm trying to get at is, if the front of that stomp grate right there isn't designed right, it'll cause for cavitation, which is air bubbles in the water getting into the pump, causing the engine to over rev and be some issues, and we don't want that. So what I went ahead and did is I follow some Facebook groups about building these boats, and there's one company, actually a couple companies out of Canada, that make cast aluminum intakes, and they're a little bit of money, but they're designed by guys who have built more than 3 of these, such as like myself. I've only built 3. This is the first one from scratch. Anyways, it's designed by people who have built many of these boats, and I want to see how they did it. So I bought one. So that's why we're at a standstill here a little bit, waiting for it to come in. So next update will be installing the brand new, I'm not going to say the name brand or anything yet. You have to wait and find out in the next video what is actually all coming for it. But the next one will be installing that and mocking up the motor in here, making sure everything fits. Once all that's installed, then we can go ahead and finish the ribs, get the sides welded together, the bottom welded together, and keep going with this project. So in the meantime, I have a couple other things I can do. This portion of the video is gonna be more geared towards my longtime followers, which by the way, I hit 10,000 subscribers the other day. That's pretty sweet for some guy's garage, and for that I very much thank you. It keeps me making more of these videos. However, I need to do those more frequently because life gets busy and stuff happens, and I like making these videos for you guys to watch because I like reading your comments. So this portion of the video is going to be geared towards those people that follow me, have followed me for a long time. So the rest of you guys that don't want to know anymore or just here for the jet boat portion, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next update video. So let's go outside and see what's changed around here in the old JDS compound. New stuff, old stuff, and what's been happening. For starters, it is hot as heck outside. And I think it's like 96 degrees with like 80% humidity, so you walk outside and you start sweating before you even shut the door. It's kind of fun. But the garage here was getting kind of miserable to work in. So I stole the dehumidifier out of the house, and I put an air conditioner in because nobody likes to sweat in the garage. In the meantime, while we're waiting for parts for the boat here, I'm going to show you what I need to do next. A couple little random videos that are going to be popping up. So let's go check that part out. Over by the door here, my good buddy over at ISO Power, Jeremy, sent me another care package. So I have a new power box to build. This is one of his latest and greatest ideas. That guy, Jeremy, is killing it in the power box industry. For those of you that ask me continuously to make power boxes for them, much appreciated, but Jeremy does a way better job than I do on them, and he's got the time and the people and the experience to put out a quality product. So this is one of his DIY kits. I am going to be putting that together shortly here in another video. Another video I got to do is on the little skid loader here. But first, before we see what that is, check out the new side yard here. It's been expanded quite a bit. So for those of you that remember, right about here was a wood pile, and now it goes all the way over to my property line. We brought in 180 tons of dirt in this area here. Still way more to go. And I made a little path going down to the lake. It's kind of a mess at the moment because we got 9 inches of rain the other day. And my hill decided it didn't like being a hill. So we got to fix that. But at any rate, progress from my dock that I'm building is slowly getting there. But I need to find more dirt and finish off back here. All right, over to the skid loader. So, initial thing that I was going to do with this is I was just going to use it for my yard project and then sell it. But unfortunately, I've kind of fallen in love with having it around here. It works good. But it needs a little maintenance. One of which being these pins right here. The bushing inside is a little wore out, so I got to tear this apart and put in new bushings. And at some point, we're going to fix this rust and paint and make it pretty again. But it's coming in handy for all kinds of stuff. And then having a skid loader around and paying people for dirt, the paying for people for dirt part kind of sucks. So I made another purchase, which is another video I also have to make. So let's go check it out. Oh, those pontoons are for the floating dock. Can't wait to make that. It will happen. I just got to finish the yard first. So let's go check out the other thing I got for this little toy. So some of you may have seen my car trailer. I made a video on it, on putting this solar panel on for charging the battery, because it's got a winch in it. And I'm telling you, after a year or almost a year of having this, I have never charged the battery in that, and I've used the heck out of that winch. It works fantastic. So I've purchased this little trailer. Before we get to that trailer though, I don't know if you notice what's missing. The fifth wheel's gone. So now I have all of this trailer storage. Fifth wheel is gone because I sold it, and I have another project in mind when it comes to camping, because I love camping, but I don't 100% like the way that all campers are designed. So at some point it is my intention to build one. So make sure you stay tuned around for building a homemade camper, because that is going to happen. I don't know when. It may not be this year, but it's going to happen. Anyway, so I bought this this dump trailer, and I haven't used it yet except for to haul the skid loader. But this is going to come in handy for a lot of little side projects and finishing the yard work over there. But what we need to do to this is I need to install a solar panel on the front of this box here for the battery that controls the pump. So that is a video that's going to come out very soon, installing a solar panel on that, because it works so amazingly on that. I absolutely love it. So that's a little bit of an update on everything over here at the JDS compound. So make sure you stay tuned for the jet boat updates coming up. Once the parts arrive, we can really get cooking on it. And also stay tuned for that video on the trailer, and the video working on the skid loader, and the power box video, and more jet boat videos. All right, that's enough rambling. You guys take it easy. As always, thanks for watching JDS Outdoors. Side note, if anybody has the DXF files for this stuff, the quick attach for making skid loader attachments, if you have the DXF files, email me. My email's in the About Me section on my main page. I want to build skid loader attachment. So DXF files, email me. All right, thank you.